everybody, my name is Alex. So as you see, this wind is so strong, about 300 to 400 miles per hour. This is incredibly fast. Not like the things that you don't like anymore, like strong winds and storms and etc. and you like that. But it's considerable that maybe this is the worst disaster that I've ever seen. The tornado. This type of bad friend and evil phenomena and cruel devil and monster decided to kill the entire planet. With every scale and every inch of EF and a lot of other stuff that don't care about the Fujita scale. Well, this is all not a joke, because this is a destructive force. What is it? It's the tornadoes. Now today, let me start this presentation and video, and we'll soon talk about tornadoes. First, let's see the scales. The Fujita scale measures of the scale of the tornadoes, starting with EF0 or EF1. With only destroying a cuckoo pen of chickens, it's very light. EF1 is only very light because it is just the number one scale of the Richter scale. Not the Richter scale, but the Fujita scale. This is not an earthquake, And this is a tornado, a truly harmful tornado. With that, of the EF and EF and EF. And again, EF, again, until it is the highest EF, that destructive thing that destroyed entire towns and cities and a lot of other stuff like debris. There are a lot of commonly measured tornadoes inside the world, the planet, the earth. This is commonly also known in the United States. The United States, about 1,000 tornadoes, a little bit of some are very large, like the EF5 tornado, which can reach up to 245 miles per hour to 300 miles per hour. So strong that it can destroy entire towns and villages that we don't often talk about. For example, the Joplin tornado destroyed much of Joplin and the Kansas borders. And this we know about. This is the scale of the Fujita. If you want to learn more, then check out the website in Google or someplace like that, or Wikipedia, which shows the Fujita scale. Now, I will tell you more information about this. EF1 is only about considered to destroying a cuckoo pen of some lovely and lively chickens and hens and roosters, or a pigsty, just very light. EF2 is also quite moderate. It can quite destroy gates or something bigger, a little bit bigger than that, like trees, almost uprooting them. EF3 is also quite moderate, but a little bit speed winds faster, more miles per hour. This one is about 50 to 100 miles per hour. Just per, it's like a field with corn cobs. And notice it's true. This is entire winding speeds flying everywhere. EF4 is about the same size as winds pulling out, almost like EF5. Even stronger than that. Winds even stronger. About 100 to 200 miles per hour. Now comes the most devastating of all, the EF5. The EF5 is about to destroy entire homes and buildings and shatter windows and kill many people, like 100 or even more than that. EF5 don't have any warnings to prepare because they often hide inside clouds so that no one can see them. Large clouds. They're like walls of death. And considering that people will not notice them. This tornado that I said earlier is the Joplin tornado, which you've been familiar about, is that tornado in EF5, destroying much of the fields in Kansas and Joplin. About 100 people died. But considering that even more people died inside these disasters, this thing is all not a joke for these tornadoes. So strong, like punching through a brick wall house. Or like flying through the air. Could you imagine that? When your friend got stuck in a car and soon it will fly up into the sky. Even with standing, this protecting car of the tornado, the chasing tornadoes, it is not compared to the much scale of EF5. So that it will fly up into the air just like winds in a matchstick. Or like trees uprooted everywhere, like a match or paper tossing like a windstorm, just flying into the air. So, can you see how destructive tornadoes are? And so, now here is the good part, the final part. There are a lot of ways to protect ourselves from tornadoes. First, if you're inside a house, then you could go inside a bathtub. Avoid the windows and glass shatterings, where the winds can shatter the windows. Or hide in the closet. That will bring protection to you. If you're not inside the house and are outside, then you should go to the basement or hide and cover your head like this. And so that there are some ways. If you're inside a car, we don't know much about it, but if a shattering window, just stay inside there. Wait until the storm ends. Like cover also your head like it outside. So that's the final way that we can protect ourselves from this beast. This evil beast that killed thousands of or hundreds of lives. That considering this, tornadoes, that, these, and those tornadoes are just very, very, very hard to understand more about them. We can detect the tornadoes by radar or these computers that we can see them. Or that if scientists want to learn more about the tornadoes, they can have small gray funny balls that feel light and have a recorder inside them with a gun that looks like a toy rifle shot into the sky and measuring the clouds. And so they can study the sound. Scientists are wanting to learn more about this type. When they're a tornado chaser or a scientist or a policeman, they can give signals for people to follow these signals. So, if we are looking for a way, this might be our best hope that I can find for information. We can give signals such as policeman. And also, this is a storm to remember of the tornadoes, cruel-looking evil tornadoes that will destroy our lives. There might be a reason for this, but scientists aren't sure whether they can study them or not. So here are the books that I informated, and I also found some information on Wikipedia or Google, and this I found it in the book of I Survived the Joplin Tornado in 2011. Please check out this book and be sure to watch my videos often. And now, this is the end. Goodbye everybody, and thank you for listening.